The war started in December when Pearl Harbor was bombed. It was December the 7th, 1941, I believe. And I was only 5 years old, just about a little over 5 years old. I did not suffer too much from that. We lived on a farm. We had all of our meat. See, everything was rationed. Meat was rationed, coffee was rationed, sugar was rationed. You couldn't see, that stuff was all made for the soldiers to have those little luncheons to eat. You know what I mean? Those little canned stuff. My father had all these hogs that he killed every year. I mean, 8, 9, 10 hogs, you know. But he would go down, and the state police, the sheriff, everybody. I mean, my dad, they'd give him all the sugar. He got all the coffee. It was rationed. I mean, you could hardly get it. So, you know, and some of the clothes and shoes. Now, it was hard to get a pair of shoes, too. But we didn't have a lot of that stuff. I mean, like shoes and things like that. But we got it ample enough, like one pair of shoe a year. Hey, we had to go barefoot in the summertime. And my mother took these feed sacks that you get from hog feed. She would make dresses for us for those things. You couldn't tell the difference. Everybody had feed sack dresses back in those days, especially the ones that lived in the country. Now, the ones that lived in the city had it really hard, because I had a friend that lived in the city, and she said they didn't have hardly any food because they couldn't raise it. If you couldn't raise your food, Taylor, you were hungry in World War II. Your granddad, of course, he told me some stories about it, and they fought the Battle of the Bulge. He fought the Battle of the Bulge, and he went all through there when they had that big run on there, and he also saw the prisoners the Japanese treated so in those prison camps too. He saw that. He said they were so skinny, they were just, you could almost see through them, Taylor. They were so thin. And they had the Battle of the Bulge was in December in Germany, and it was terrible. Snow was 6 feet deep, and they had to had was these little foxholes. You know what they just dug a hole in the ground. They didn't want to be on the level ground because of the bombing of the planes and everything. And he said he had a little dog, and he always laid at his feet. But he always tried to keep a pair of clean socks, and he put them in top of his helmet. Because most of those guys got that foot disease from being wet. But it was a terrible thing. They gave up a lot.